I've been videoing climate change protests. They've been peaceful, dignified, sometimes stressful, sometimes fun. The police and the protesters cooperate to ensure a peaceful and safe protest. This video is a bit different. Suddenly I'm in a world where, for the first time, I see the police running. I have to help rescue people from the top of bus stops. Baffled members of the public become caught up in the goings-on. This new type of protesting is a world full of courage and energy, where things are a bit less reverential and sometimes more exciting. This video is about one of the youth strike protests that took place in London. Here we all are in Parliament Square as usual. We all know by now though, if you want to give your protest a bit more impact, you don't just stay in the park chanting, you have to go for a little walk. First of all, a visit to the Department of Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. There's something about young people that makes them like to get up high, but they seem much better at going up than they are at getting down.
That's it, and then lower yourself. That's it. You got you. Well done. Okay. Face the other way and come down backwards. Face that way and come down backwards.
Turn around. Thank you.
So far so good, and back to Parliament Square. At past protests, when roads have been blocked, it's all been carefully choreographed. You wait for a red light, you go into the road for 7 minutes, then you come back out and let the traffic flow again for 3 minutes. And it's all been done under police supervision. Things are different when young people are in charge. These cars are stopped at random places along the road because the young people just spontaneously surged across the bridge. Unprepared, the police have to run to keep up, and they call in reinforcements. The numbers of children, the noise, the sense of energy make it a very different protest to the ones that adults seem to do. By now, the protest has broken into two parts. I'm following the one that's gone across the bridge and is heading towards Waterloo train station. The other half has set off up Downing Street towards Trafalgar Square and Buckingham Palace, but in the confusion, I don't realise that. But in a protest, it's very difficult to know what's going on. You can really only see your immediate area. I haven't seen people so determined as this before. They stop the traffic, they sit in the road, they know all the usual chants and have some of their own. Here I am, giving an on-the-spot report to our bus driver.
It's the children's strike against climate change.
Climate change.
They've been for a walk. With adults, it's all very carefully worked out with the police. With the children, they've got a mind of their own, and normally
normally when they close the road, the police do it and it's all very nice. The children started off at Parliament Square.
Okay.
They've all walked all the way here, and there's cars like stuck in the middle because none of it's planned. There's can you see there's police vans there?
Yeah.
At the moment, the children are sat in the road chanting. I don't know how long it is before they get bored and give up, but
So it's like for climate change.
climate change. Every Friday, all the school children or lost school children started to go on strike.
Yeah. Every Friday.
Every Friday, it all started with some 15-year-old girl in Sweden.
For how long?
All day. They go and, well, depends. Some children do it, well,
Friday for how long?
could be forever until they think the politicians have sorted out climate change.
Okay.
So, are you having a nice day?
Yeah. I am.
Good.
So they're moving away now, right?
Okay, so they'll clear in a minute then.
Right. So from here, where are they going?
Well, nobody knows. There's no adults really in charge. That's why the police are following along behind, because no one knows what's going on. So, alright, thank you. They tell the drivers to turn their engines off. If anyone refuses, who is leading this anarchic procession? Is it adults, maybe cynically exploiting the children? No, it's not adults. Or maybe young lads who are looking for trouble? No, it's not young lads, it's teenage girls. In fact, the youth strike movement was started by Greta Thunberg, who's a 16-year-old girl from Sweden. She's now on the shortlist for this year's Nobel Peace Prize. Eventually we get back to Parliament Square. Towards the end of the afternoon, the police gradually gain control and start to reclaim the roads, and I escape in one piece.